It's the weekend, and for some of you, that means 2 full days to sit back, relax, and catch up on all things streaming. TV Guide Editor-in-Chief Mickey O'Connor is on hand to share a few of the new and returning series to add to your list this week. Oh, Mickey. Do people say that all the time? Do people sing that song to you?
Not since 7th grade, but thanks.
Sorry. We were singing it before you came down. Oh, Mickey, with your fine list. All right, so we're going to start with a new Amazon series, right?
Yes.
Okay, Comrade Detective.
Yeah.
I watched the trailer, and I got to tell you, I was thoroughly confused.
Yep.
Let us watch this.
Starring Channing Tatum as Detective Gregor Engel, Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Detective Joseph Bachu, and Nick Offerman as the Captain.
Separately, we are like this, but together, we're fist.
Okay, we're not having technical difficulties, just so you know. If it looks like the voices are not matching, that's the way it's supposed to be. Those are not the people that you thought you were going to see on the screen. I was like, is this a comedy? What am I looking at?
So it is a comedy.
Okay.
The executive producers are Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Channing Tatum. You'll notice they're
Do they actually appear in the movie?
No, they're two of the voices. So what they did is they shot a series, like a cop series that was like Romanian communist propaganda cops show.
Yeah, from the 70s or something. Seems like it, from the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they got all their famous friends to voice over the Romanian actors who they cast in the show.
Oh.
And so it's supposed to be kind of like, you know, the joke is the way that they dub it, and you know, and that kind of thing. But
is it actually funny?
It's funny. It's really weird.
Okay.
And I think it does take a little minute for you to get into what the format is and what the heck is going on.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So I feel like maybe late night Saturday after a couple of drinks.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Right?
One eye on the TV, yeah.
All right, so next we have a returning series from Hulu. It is called Difficult People.
Yep.
Let's play the trailer.
Let's hear you guys be bubbly and perky on various topics. Think positive.
Positive. Oh, positive. HIV positive.
Yes, here's the thing about women with AIDS.
We are good.
What a free association. It didn't really work, right?
Right.
So first, remind us what the series is about, and then we'll talk about season 3.
Right, so this is Billy Eichner and Julie Klausner, and they play kind of heightened versions of themselves, aspiring comedians, and basically they hate everybody. They're total xenophobes, and so it's kind of about how they pursue Hollywood or how they pursue their dreams of fame, and it's all very wrapped up in sort of real world pop culture references. This season there's a whole plot line that's about Big Bang Theory, not in such a flattering light, to be honest. Yeah, and you know, and also Julie gets cast in a part on a Woody Allen TV show, so you can imagine the comedy that comes from that.
Hilarity ensues.
Yeah, and they're also really famous. They have a lot of famous friends, so they have a lot of great guest stars. There's going to be Vanessa Williams, Rosie O'Donnell, who else? Stockard Channing, Larry Wilmore.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a great show. It's very funny, very nihilistic. These people hate people. And it's great. I love it.
Okay, it's Friday night. It's Friday night for me,
there you
for
go.
sure. Okay, so Netflix has a new series that's really getting a lot of buzz.
Yeah.
It is about a teenage boy who's autistic. He's on the spectrum. Let's look at this trailer.
A weirdo? That's what everyone says. Sometimes I don't know what people mean when they say things.
Sam, people on the spectrum date, you know.
Girls don't really notice me at all, and I'm not great at picking up signals.
She's smiling right at you.
You need to turn that down like 70%.
Like, that trailer warms my heart.
Yeah.
Like, because I know he's on the spectrum.
Yeah.
But we all remember being an awkward teenager, and this is how we felt on the inside too. You know.
Yeah.
So is this a comedy, a dramedy, a drama? What is this?
I think it's a dramedy. You would say. I would say that, you know, it's about an autistic teen, a highly functioning autistic teen. There's a reason why it's called the spectrum, because there's a lot of different situations for people who you know have autism, and so I think that there's going to be a real sort of divided reaction to this. A lot of people think it's a very positive portrayal. A lot of people think that it is not. So, you know, I do think that it's very charming. There's a lot of great actors in it. But, you know, like I said, I don't really think it's not a medical documentary.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is a drama. Or I should say it's a dramatized version of this. And, you know, it is, you know, like you said, I think that there is a universality to, you know, the awkward teen years. So
that's good. I like that you sort of put it in context so people are prepared when they sort of dive into it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough territory, you know, to talk about, whether you're talking about the truth of it or the, the emotions of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of misunderstanding, so
Yeah.
I think, bringing something like this to light is great.
Absolutely.
Netflix has released 2 trailers for series that are already pretty popular. What are the 2 trailers?
So the first one is Narcos, and the key thing about Narcos is that at the end of their last season, they killed the main character,
Right.
Pablo Escobar, dead.
So
I
where
don't
do you
think
go
that's
from
a spoiler. He's actually dead. So basically the show's going to sort of widen a little bit. It's going to be about the Cali cartel in general. And so it's kind of interesting. It's like a reboot. It's like a fresh, take on things.
It's a great series.
And then there's another great Netflix show that just came out with a new trailer, which is season 2 of The Crown. The interesting thing about this is that if you watch season 1, all you did for the whole season is go, oh, poor Princess Margaret, because she had a married lover. She was always in the tabloids.
Right.
She got into all this kind of trouble. This season, the shoe's on the other foot because it's Queen Elizabeth and her husband Prince Philip, who are kind of they have a bit of a scandal, and it's interesting, and again, you'll be really impressed by how Queen Elizabeth handles it.
With grace, no doubt.
Right, exactly.
Mickey O'Connor, thank you so much
Thanks
for
having
coming
me.
by
Thanks.
again.